Tonight, I know a few people who might have something to say about that. Please welcome the judges. Yeah, get off this coattails, Darcy.
All cosy.
It does seem quite obvious. There's one person missing. We will be hooking up with Craig a little bit later on.
He wouldn't be able to fit
first
on,
of all,
no.
we wouldn't. We'd make him sit on the floor. Darcy, let's start with you ladies first.
Yes.
What a year to join the show.
I know, aren't I a lucky girl?
It's been
Join
awesome,
a very, very nice show. I know. I would never imagine the standard would be this high and my boys would be so lovely.
We had fun, didn't we? We had such fun.
Tickle. They all hate each other off air, I promise you. Len, going into the final, it's often there is a clear winner as we go into the final. Has there ever been such an open...
You know, we normally sort of make it a little bit, ooh, by saying, well, I don't know. But honestly, I have no clue. It is the best final ever because any one of them could win.
Yeah.
And anyone could be going away. So it's just a fantastic final.
And this fall, for the first time we have fall, anything can happen. It's going to be absolutely
One makes
a
a
thriller.
mistake, that will be just
dreadful.
dreadful.
Oh, no, you don't want to make a mistake on the final, do you? That would be dreadful. Obviously, your scores tomorrow night, Bruno, just for guidance, what would you say to the people at home who are watching thinking, if they are a bit torn, who shall I vote for here?
Well, I mean, as Len said, the margin is so small. It's down to taste, because I think technically everybody has improved enormously. There is hardly a whisker between them. It's all to do with interpretation, power, and taste, really.
But somebody's going to come out with a wow factor, I know.
They are. I've seen some of the show dance rehearsals.
The show dance,
Wowie.
that's the one.
I know, they're going to be
It
awesome.
could be anybody.
Now, of course, Craig is in Panto tonight. So good, but we have got him on the blower. This is like Live and Kicking all over again. Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm sat here with false eyelashes, a lovely red wig and some very high heels, darling.
Just a typical night at home for Craig, really, isn't it? This is going to be the 10th grand final. Do you still get really excited, Craig?
Yes, I do. And the reason why is because the dancing is going to be spectacular. We have 4 really decent competitors up there who can really, really dance. And it's just going to be so entertaining. And you know what? I'm delighted and thrilled that we don't have to make the decision.
Don't worry, the judges aren't doing anything, the others aren't doing anything naughty when you're down the end of the phone. Promise. Now, Kimberly is the only finalist to score 40. She's done it twice. Are the 10 paddles coming out tomorrow night, Craig?
Well, we'll have to see because, you know, I will be judging as I normally do and I'll still be as harsh as I normally am. Obviously, you know, if something goes wrong, it'll have to be marked down. That's normal. But, you know, if something deserves a 10, then I will have my little 10 at the ready.
So naughty. Darling, whatever you do, make sure you leave the evil queen at home tomorrow night, OK? Thank you very much. Give it up for Craig Rebel Forward. Thank you. Who can get their leg the highest?
She's got the best.
Oh,
no, Darcy's winning.
To show you,
Darcy's winning.
I would cock it up twice as high as them.
He's got an injury.
I've got
an
an
injury.
I'm not going to go into the details.
Let's not go into it. Let's go for the sympathy.
It's OK, he'll survive.
Let's talk about the dances, right. OK, for you have chosen a dance for all the couples to do. For Denise, you've chosen the jive. Darcy, you wanted to see an improvement in her shoulders from the time she did it before, yes? Tell me more.
She gets very excited, doesn't she? I think her energy levels get worked up by the style of the jive itself, and her energy comes into her shoulders. So if she can really watch that and keep her shoulder blades right down when she moves her arms like this, because it can get a bit wild looking.
OK, and I bet you she's done that. You know she'll have worked on it. Len, Lewis, you've asked him to do his salsa again, and you weren't mad keen on this last time because there wasn't enough salsa.
Well, that's right. I want him to get a little bit more content in there. You know, it's one of the iconic dances from Dirty Dancing, which is great, but I don't want just a parody of that number. I want to see a real bit of salsa. You know, this guy can dance, and let's see it. Come on.
More. They have been working on it, especially for you. Bruno, Danny got a 34 for her tango. You want to see it again. How could she make it a 40?
Because when you say, I think, look at the thing about Dani, she's always very, very precise. Technically, she never, ever, ever make a mistake. Now, after having seen that Argentine, she has to put much more power to it, more interpretation to it, extend those lines even more, because she always does it right. We want it special.
OK.
We want it powerful.
The unexpected, you said, didn't you? Want more surprises.
You know, up until now, good has been good enough.
Yeah.
To win this now, you've got to be great.
Excellent. OK, Kimberly is doing... Yeah, you've got faith in her. Kimberly's got the Viennese waltz, and you said last time that the top line has got her into trouble a couple of times in ballroom. Can she crack that for the final, do you think, Darcy?
Definitely. I mean, with the amount she's improved, especially in the last 2 weeks, is extraordinary, and I think she knows exactly what she's got to do now, and she can, I mean, especially in those promenades, in the attitude, they're hard, and that's just fixing it. It's fixing it from the core into the shoulders and keeping that clean line and not getting this wobble. Ooh.
But also with the confidence of the last couple of weeks,
it's not easy.
I
know. With those 40s, bang,
You've got a
bang.
lovely tissue hanging out of your armpits, by the way.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
quite special. That's quite special. Right, I need from you your highlights of the series, a special moment, your favourite moment.
Well,
Len.
mine, I'll tell you what my special moment was.
Yeah.
When they first revealed who was dancing,
Yeah.
and as each one came out, I know him, I know her, and I knew them all.
Brilliant.
And I loved that opening when they all got paired up, and I thought, this is going to be great.
And Bruno, your highlight of the series?
Well, obviously, for me, it was Halloween. The concept, the ideas they came out with, the makeup, the costume, it was all relevant to ballroom and Latin, but the interpretation was so different and inspiring. I thought it was wonderful.
They had fun with it.
It was such a fun night.
It was an amazing night. You thought that was fun. Wait till tomorrow night. And the exciting news is, Len, we have a double dose of you over Christmas.
You do indeed.
We do.
We've got the Christmas special on Christmas Day, BBC One. And on the 27th, day after Boxing Day, BBC 4, 9 o'clock, the history of ballroom dancing. Me, Erin, it's all going on.
I love it.
They're smart.
Give it up before our judges. We really want to see those 10s tomorrow night, you lovely lot. Len, Darcy and Bruno, I say the sofa's getting some wear tonight. Next up is Danny and Vincent. But first, let's pose for thought.